Lady Yuna, so it is you.
Why are you here?
We rode the airship to the Calmlands, then came to Bevel. Maester Kinnock summoned us then, ordered us to deal with the traitors.
You will fight us?
The Temple's orders are law. Even if you are Lord Braska's flesh and blood. You're a traitor.
His guardians. I don't see them.
Maroda and Passe are not here. I will do this unhappy deed myself. Forgive me, Lady Yuna.
Hi there! I'm Grobeak, and this is my Final Fantasy X Let's Play. We're about to have a summoner battle. A very sad one, because Isara was really a great guy. We have been deemed heretics, though they're calling us traitors, to Yevon, and
Your aeons against mine.
it is generally assumed... I don't even have the option of using... Oh, I don't have limit break anyway. Don't matter. It is generally assumed that no one can get out of this labyrinth that they've thrown us into. But they wanted to be sure, because they are not stupid bad guys. Twisted bad guys, yes. Stupid bad guys, no. So they decided to put obstacles at the end of the Via Purifico in case we did make it out. And, This first obstacle is someone who should be a comrade. We've met him along the way multiple times, and he has always been just a really cool dude. He and Donna together in the Summoner Sanctum in the Albed home said some really cool stuff about why they feel that sacrificing their lives to try to defeat sin is worthwhile. And he has been called away from that pilgrimage by the church, actually. Which is pretty crazy if you think about it. They took a summoner and said, stop your pilgrimage, go wait at the exit to this place, and kick the ass of whoever comes out. And they didn't tell him that it was Yuna, because he was, at the end, he was like, so it is you. But at the same time, his brothers aren't here.
It's not over
so,
yet.
I suspect that... I suspect that he had an inkling of who it might be. Which kind of indicates... Also, it's really kind of interesting that I can't summon the same Aeon that he is summoning. Yes, okay. You kind of have to wonder if it's just because we're in proximity to each other, if it's because the game designers didn't really want to have the same Aeon facing off against itself. But if you think about it in terms of the setting, it's a little weird to think that only one instance of an Aeon can exist at any given time. And I say that because... what? If you think about it, if a summoner is off fighting Sin, and they just can't summon their Aeon because someone else is on their pilgrimage and has it summoned, that's a little weird. Right, that's impractical at best. LOL, I did like no damage. Right, baby. Sonic wings me. Oh wow, I killed it? Here I thought it was gonna come back and kick a freak's butt. It's interesting that this is multiple separate battles in a row, because the game engine has demonstrated the ability to have multiple waves of enemies in one battle, and I've talked about this fairly recently in a fairly recent episode, where earlier in the game, in Luca specifically, once in the Blitzball sphere and once outside of it on the docks, so twice, we had multiple...
I cannot let you pass.
You've got Bahamut too? Crap. We had multiple waves of... we had two separate battles where there were multiple waves of enemies, and both of those involved movement. We were trying to get from point A to point B, and all these waves of enemies were between us and our goal. But we would kill off a group of enemies, and then move forward a bit, and there would be a new group of enemies, and we would kill them off, and then we'd move forward a bit. So, the engine is capable of handling multiple waves of enemies, and yet in this instance, they went ahead and made it three separate battles in a row where you don't get the battle screen, it just resets and redoes the ksh. Ooh. It resets. What? What is this countdown for? Stop it. I was saying things. Oh, it completely resets the battle. You just, you get the whole ksh, battle start thing again without getting the battle end screen. It just feels like a strange choice to me. Like, why did they do it that way instead of yeah, I'm gonna try defending and see if I actually can survive this. I don't expect it to work, but let's try it. Either way, I have to wonder why they... Is there a technical limitation to the engine that made them choose to have this be like a series of separate battles instead of being waves of summons? Or is there something about the summons specifically that makes it so they have to do it this way? Did they just... Is it harder to implement the wave type battles, and since it's later in the game they just didn't really have time when putting everything together to do it with these ones? There are so many possibilities. Like, speaking as someone who knows some things about programming, I'm curious. I would love to know why it is that it came out this way. I wonder if I can kill him off before he does his thing again. Because he's definitely got the low health group going on. Three. Shielding did help though. Yeah, critical! And he still lives. That's okay. It's alright, Bahamut. I still love you, even if you're working for him at the moment. One. Shield! See if I can survive this twice, just for shiggles. I think I can. I think he only took off like 600 health points with that first one. Looks really impressive though. Doesn't it? Like, Bahamut is definitely designed to look and feel badass, and he sure does. Yeah, only did like 500 damage. He's just gonna sit there and take it. This is kind of funny. I don't know. I find it pleasant, this idea that maybe I can kill him with my weakest summon. Also LOL, because I totally just took out Ifrit with one Bahamut blast when I had my Bahamut out. Kind of implies that Yuna's a stronger summoner than Isaru is. And that's an interesting idea, this power differential between summoners. There's nothing really in the game about that, I suppose, except for these summoner battles.
Stay away!
Yuna, let's go.
There's a way to the surface up ahead.
Your pilgrimage is over.
I guess that there also kind of implies a power differential. This summoner, Yuna is stronger than him, therefore he's not, there's no way he can take out Sin or something. Elbed chest floating in the water. Elbed store floating in the water? What? I don't know. How many Phoenix Downs do I have? Get a few more of those. I have a reason for doing that too. The Via Purifico. This is also part of the Via Purifico. We are now with the we are now dealing with the folks who saving complete. We are now dealing with the folks who can do underwater battles. So of course they have this whole underwater section. It's a little silly. Yeah, that's really all I have to say about it. It's a little silly. But such is life. Oh right, I forgot that she does no damage! She's going down. She's totally going down Orin's path next chance I get. Waka, kill it. Well done! I love it when I say stuff like that and they just rip the thing a new one. Any crits you want to give me X as well? Of course not. That's okay. Waka's got it. Because he's powerful. Taking him down Orin's path was definitely a good choice. Definitely a good choice. There's another save point right over here. That's weird. Like, I definitely had not noticed that before. It kind of makes sense, because I know what's coming up, but it's still... you just don't need save points that close together. That's one thing I always found kind of weird about this game. Like, at the time it came out, save points... I mean, save points have kind of always been a thing on console games. That did no damage? Oh, he's got Water Strike because it's the Brotherhood. Alright. Well, that sucks. Save points have always been a thing in JRPGs. They have a long history of being on consoles, and with a console, just being able to save whenever, especially in the early days, was not really a thing. Go ahead and do that. So, I was used to save points when this game came out. I definitely was used to save points when this game came out. However, this game has way more save points, way closer together than I was accustomed to at the time. So it's like you'd have save points every like 10 or 15 minutes. And then there was this one time that I'm playing the game, and my mom was like, "Alright, Lena, your time's up. Stop playing. It's time to do whatever chore or something I had." I'm like, okay, let me find a save point. And my mom said, okay, this was a fairly common, fairly frequent exchange we had. And then there was just an hour with no save points. And as time went on, I got like more and more worried. My mom started being like, "You said you were almost done." I'm like, "I'm trying to find a save point, I swear to God." There just hasn't been one. And it was a very stressful hour, because my mom got really angry and very nearly made me stop anyway. Yeah, let's go with counterattack. If I can't have the Brotherhood on, I mean, I guess I could have the Brotherhood on, but it's not really my best option here. So let's see, Steel, because why not? Does she have haste? I forget if she has haste. If she has haste, I can be making better use of her. Alright, forward ho. But yeah, these two save points, it's like Starbucks across the street from the Starbucks. What are you doing? Not mean to actually save. forward to go into what is one of the hardest and one of the easiest boss fights in the game. Fireflies everywhere. What is it with Yevon and leaving dead things laying around? The first time I played this game, like, this boss doesn't look terrifying or anything, but the first time I played this game, this boss was the worst. We're underwater, and it petrifies. And if you get petrified underwater, you're just removed from battle, right? You just cease to exist. So this guy is really hard, unless you know the secret, which is that since he is a zombie, you can just use a Phoenix down on it and kill it. You just throw Phoenix downs at it until it's dead. Or was it a Mega Potion? No, what is it? X Potion. Fully restores HP. I bet that's what it is. Or am I gonna run into that? There we go. Right. You can just use items that you can buy from that stupid Albed chest by the save point and just own this guy. And it is hands down the best way to fight this guy, because otherwise it is just the most pain in the butt battle in the entire friggin' game. But you can just X Potion it and it's dead. The end. So with that said, I'm going to end this episode here. If you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for checking it out. New episode coming tomorrow. And if you are watching this on Twitch, hang around. Have a good one.